Oh my God, Landon, look at that.
Oh my.
Definitely a huge school of big shad, or big school of something down there, pretty good sized bait. How deep is it right here?
34.
Oh yeah. That's what we're marking.
Drum and giant shad.
Alright guys, so you can see those shad right there. That's them on 2D and that's them on down scan. So just for a size comparison of what you're looking at when you're looking at your sonar, that's 18 to 20 foot of water. You can see the size of the mark, and that's the size of the fish right there. Those are 12-inch gizzard shad. If I was somehow able to choose the perfect conditions, what we got right here would be it. There's absolutely no wind. We got overcast skies. We got 1 mile an hour current. We got a front gonna move through in a couple days. Those big shad are so much more bloody. Take a shad like that, several pieces of good bait out of it.
How big?
All right, guys, there's the first one of the day. We've had a lot of bites here. I figured I'd sit here till that barge passed. And sure enough, as soon as the barge got up to us, that one right there bit. I feel like there's gonna be some fish caught today. Probably give this spot another 5 minutes and then we're gonna reel up and move. I'll show you what I'd use. Oh my God, Landon, look at that.
Oh my.
I haven't had a fish peel drag like this in a long time. Taking drag out of the rod holder. We've got a good fish right here. I'm pretty excited. Now I get to feel what Landon goes through when he catches all these big fish. May not be as big as I thought he was when he bit, but man, he just peeled drag right out the rod holder. I hope I can land this fish because he's heavy. I mean, I almost didn't even stop at this spot because I fished it before and never had any luck. But I've seen a few good fish laying on the back side of a hump, and I marked it. And on our way back through, I was like, well, it's still early, you know. This feels like a big fish. I see bubbles. Look at that. I think it came out another line. Oh yeah. Looks like another 50. Close to it. Oh, I'm wore out. Man. All right, let's get a weight on this thing. 49.34. I tore the weight of the net off before I weighed him. So he's one gizzard shad away from being a 50 pounder. Heck yeah, we done it again. That's one heck of a fish. We've been fortunate enough to land a 50 pounder about every weekend for the past month. But you know, it don't come easy. We put in the work, catching the bait, finding the fish, traveling. You know, it's nothing easy about it. But if you put in the work, you'll find some big old fish like this. All right, I'm gonna get him back in, find another one. We still got a whole day ahead of us. Just got me good, Landon. There you go, Landon. Here. Here, reel on him. Can't move. Here. Let me get it out for you. Oh. That ain't no bad fish right there.
Get that net out of the way, please.
Oh. You better sit down, he'll take you with him.
This big.
Oh! Good God, what is that?
Yeah, it's maybe a longer fight than the last one.
Bring him up. Here, let him go, let go, let go. Let him drift back. He's in the net.
Oh.
There you go. Well, Landon done it again. He's always got to catch the biggest fish of the day. I told him the next one was his. And here was the next one. What'd you catch that fish on, Landon?
Cut shad.
You ready to put him back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, put him back in, let him grow up. You gonna put him back in?
You can take it this time.
Going back. Hopefully the gill nets don't get him.
Rolling on you.
All right, guys, so I went home, got me a good night's sleep. It's about 7 a.m. I'm already here at the river before sunup. Supposed to have about the same weather today as we did yesterday, so I cannot wait to see how the day plays out. I can't wait to go out here and get set up. I feel like there's gonna be some big fish caught today, so y'all stay tuned. So I'm out here alone today. I woke my son up this morning and he was just exhausted. He got up and started to get ready, and then he changed his mind and said he thinks he's gonna stay home and sleep. That's all right. So out here in the wintertime, if I've got confidence in a spot, I'll set 30 minutes to an hour normally. If I'm catching fish, I'll set longer, of course. Yesterday it was more of a morning bite, so I don't want to set in one spot for an hour and miss that morning bite. So if I don't catch a fish here in probably 15 minutes, I'll probably pack it up and move. Because I marked a lot of fish here, and if they're catfish, it won't take long to find out. All right, so this spot right here I'm gonna set up in. We got an outside bend with a little hole in it. It averages probably 35 foot, and then there's a hole here about 45, 50 foot. A lot of the banks came down into the river. There's a lot of trees and logs and stuff hung up right in here. I believe we're gonna pull some good fish out of here. I love fishing wood cover for blue cats in the wintertime when that water temperature gets down around 40. They seem to really hit the wood. I'm gonna hook him through the bottom of the mouth and just barely catch the top. And I'm gonna do it at an angle. Go in through one side of the mouth and come out the opposite outside through one of his nostrils. Still got a lot of hooks on, and that you'll never sling that bait off on these bigger shad like that. Look there. He left yours and come over here, didn't he?
Yep.
Y'all may as well come on over and get some of them shad.
I may as well.
That way you can go ahead and get on that morning bite.
I've caught a guard, I've caught a buffalo.
He might be a little bigger than I thought he was. He might be a 30.
Yeah, I know it.
That ain't a bad one for the first one, is it?
No, that's good fish.
Let me get y'all some of this bait out of here. Now these
I
are
got some skipjacks. I'm just trying to get some fish with it, you know.
now these are 2 days old, but they've been vacuum sealed. I mean, they've never been froze or anything. I just vacuum sealed them that way.
Make sure you got enough.
Oh, I got a whole cooler full.
What'd you put that fish on?
Shad?
Did you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, last weekend it was skipjack.
Really?
This weekend I ain't had a bite on skipjack.
Really?
35 even. A little bigger than I thought he was. All right, guys, a pretty good fish. 35 pounder to start the day off. Hopefully today is as good as it was yesterday. Oh, no problem, man. Go catch a monster on it.
I hope so.
And we anchored up there and caught 2 flatheads, and that was the only first and last time I fished it. I want to go back in the summer though, you know. He gone with it. He's gone. That's biting like a big fish right there.
I ain't getting nothing.
Look at him, just easing it down. He still ain't hooked though. He might be now. Oh yeah. This one here was just about right under the boat. I just kind of dropped it down. Another heavy fish though. Look at that, another 30. Everything's coming on cut shad today. Another good one. It's 230. That's a 35 and a 36 back to back. Come off the same spot almost exactly. Put him back in. Turned him into a 60 pounder. Feels like another pretty good fish. He's gonna cross two of my other lines though. I don't know if he's crossed it or went over it. And I think he just went over this one. I can probably take care of that. I couldn't stop him though. He feels like a pretty good fish. I don't think he's as big as the other two, but that's all right. I don't know how long this bite's gonna last, but man, these are the days you dream about right here. I'm looking for that 80-pounder, but I'll catch these right here all day long and be tickled to death. He's probably about 15, 18. Put these grips on him, find out. He's about 17 pounds. Nice fish. Well, this spot was awful good to me, but I haven't had a bite in about 15, 20 minutes. I'm gonna pack it up and find me another spot to set up in. Marking some pretty good fish right here. I think I'm gonna set up and give this spot 15 minutes. Yeah, I just seen a big old gar come up back there. He's 4 foot long. That's what I'm setting on. Oh no, that's not a gar. I think I'm gonna put my gloves on. My hands are so tore up from handling these fish yesterday. Another decent fish. Normally he'd be a really nice fish, but I'm getting spoiled with these 30, 40s, and 50s every day. Get an estimate of what he weighs. I'd say he's 15 pounds. Yeah, he'll go 15 and a half, 16 pounds, something like that. Nice fish. One. Hooked up again on the same piece of bait. Another one about the same size. Still a nice fish though. That's two off the same rod. I had to cast it up close to the bank. Yeah, that one's 18 pounds. Another nice fish. We're messing around. That's three on that same rod in the same spot. Another small one off that same rod. I'm gonna have to change that hook. It's gonna be wore out. Oh. Yeah, this is a true 20 pounder here. That one there's about 21 and a half. That's 4 back to back. So apparently all those fish I marked were definitely catfish. So I'm basically fishing for these blue cats today, just like I would if I was fishing for flatheads. I'm looking for drop-offs with wood or rocks scattered behind them, and that seems to be what's holding the fish. Most of the fish I'm catching today are coming out of 25 to 30 foot of water pretty close to the bank. So like I said, in the wintertime, not every day, but a lot of the times, you can set up on some wood cover just like you would for a flathead, and it'll hold the blue cats too. We got another bite going on right now. Got 2 rods getting hit. That was good. That makes 8 today, and the day's still young. You put in the work and do the time, you'll have these kind of days every now and then. But you just got to remember, without the bad days, there wouldn't be good days. If you went out and caught fish like this every day, it wouldn't be near as much fun. When you put in the work, put in the time, and then it pays off, that's what makes it special. Another solid little 10-pounder there. I got a little less current today than I did yesterday, so I'm going to switch my weights from a 5 to a 4. You never want to throw any more weight than you have to, because it could make a little difference on these cold water fish. Hooked up again, guys. Just got my lines in the water that quick. $16. That's number 9. It's supposed to start raining tonight. It's going to rain off and on for the next 2 or 3 days. We're supposed to get several inches of rain. That's the main reason I decided to come back up here today, is because, you know, it was good yesterday. After this front rolls through, it's probably going to be a few days before they bite real good again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'll be the biggest one. I was really hoping to get one more fish before I left. I'm not going to be able to stay but probably another 30 minutes or so. Hopefully I'll land him and he's a good fish. That'll be a good way to finish out the day. I'd really like to stay and fish halfway through the night, but I've already made plans for this afternoon. Oh yeah, that's a pretty heavy fish. Getting ready to see him, I think. I'd say he's definitely going to be a 30-pounder. And he might surprise me, because once he got under the boat, he got pretty heavy. Here he comes. No, he's not done. Oh, he's going to take drag now. Yeah, that's a good fish. Oh yeah, another really good fish. Boy, he's a fighter too. He's done wore me out. In the net. That's a great way to finish the day. The only way to get him better is if we had another one go down. It doesn't matter how many big fish I catch. When I see that rod fold over, I get just as excited now as I did back when I first started. There's just nothing like it. Oh, he's bigger than I thought. $39.38 minus a pound off that, so he's 38 pounds. A little over 38 pounds. I didn't know he was that big. That's awesome. Man, I've just had so much fun out here today. It's unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Great way to finish out the day. 38.3. It's just been an absolutely perfect day on the water. Out here with good friends, caught a ton of fish. A lot of really nice fish. Yesterday, you know, we got one right at 50 and then a 52.5 or something like that. I've done lost count of how many fish we've caught, but man, these are the kind of days that we come out here for. It's just been absolutely amazing. Catching all these fish on fresh shad. I brought a few frozen skipjack with me, but didn't do very good on them. They seem to be hitting the shad better. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank each and every one of you all that have supported my channel. Hit that thumbs up button for me if you don't care. And we'll see y'all in the next video.